This is Michael of MCM Design. You're looking at the upper assembly for my Ultimate Astrocade. This assembly will rest on top of the Add Under console. To the left, you can see the normal Bally power transformer and the remote plus 5-volt DC power supply, both of which will be located inside the Add Under console. You can also see the 3.5mm audio-video cable, which will exit the back left side of the Astrocade console. The remote plus 5-volt DC power supply will power all circuit boards outside of the Astrocade console. I am considering this modified Astrocade as my second generation low high-res Astrocade because of the screen RAM that is utilized. The 1G low high-res Astrocade utilized 32 DRAM chips for high-res operation. The second generation utilizes only 4 static RAM chips for high-res operation. The data bus scheme for the 4 SRAM chips is my creation. The screen RAM control line scheme for both the 1 and 2G low high-res Astrocades is a slight variation taken from the Datamax UV-1R computer. Let's take a closer look now at the upper assembly. This is the top view of the upper assembly, exposing the Astrocade motherboard. The Aztec RF modulator was replaced with my Quick Connect composite video and audio drivers board. In this case, I'm using the Datamax 2 transistor configuration video driver instead of the THS7314 video driver because the Datamax driver is compatible with the custom Stars Sparkles graphic board output line. On the right side of the motherboard, you can see the temporary installation of the 3-chip Auto Low High-Res Graphics Select scheme, which allows this upper assembly to operate now with low or high-res graphics. This auto select scheme will end up on the SRAM board number 2, which will reside in the Add Under console. Two great features of this modified motherboard is that all the chips are installed in PC sockets and there is no kludge board and no RF shielding. Now I'm going to flip over this upper assembly. Now you're viewing the bottom of the upper assembly. You can't see the screen static RAM board 1 because it is hidden by the Stars Sparkle Colors breadboard. You can, however, see the 28-wire colored ribbon cable that connects board 1 to the Astrocade motherboard. Board 1 was detailed in one of my previous YouTube videos. The custom Star Sparkles graphic scheme is documented in the Wizard of War operating manual as part of a WOW board labeled either as the logic or game board. I breadboarded a slight variation of this custom graphic scheme. The breadboarded scheme runs good. I originally intended to feature this scheme in my Ultimate Astrocade infomercial video. This is why the background color in the video was almost entirely black. Unfortunately, my Elgato video capture did a poor job of capturing the twinkling stars, and my Canon camera had major issues attempting to record the stars. So I recorded the infomercial with no twinkling stars or sparkling text characters. The next final clip in this video will detail the top side of the modified Astrocade motherboard. Here's the top view of the modified for high-res Astrocade motherboard. Only one chip on this board is not in a socket. The 8 DRAM chips are gone. The DM81LS95 U23 chip next to U20 is gone. Chips U21 and U22 next to the 8KB ROM are gone. The 3 DRAM control line 2K pull-up resistors are gone. The 6 1K pull-up resistors for the DRAM address lines A0 to A5 are gone. All the DRAM bypass decoupling capacitors are gone. The 12-volt regulator and a 1200 ohm discharge resistor are still in place. This board used to have a kludge board, which is now gone. Note the metal shielding around the 7 MHz clock area has been removed. The custom data chip has a finned black heatsink on top of the flat metal heatsink. The Aztec RF modulator has been replaced with MCM Design's composite video and audio driver board. With all the missing components, the plus 5 volt and minus 5 volt voltage regulators will now run much cooler.